Howdy all, Cherie here with another nail art tutorial.
So sit back and relax and enjoy some nail art with me. And don't forget, comment, rate, thumbs up, and subscribe. Just hit that red box.
So of course I had to do a Black Panther nail, and you see it first glossy and then matte. And I think it looked much better matte. So after 2 coats of Great Catch and Eclipse, I start to write out the Black Panther title as it is seen on the majority of the posters. And since it's kind of dark colors, I decided to start it out white to basically give it nice lift. When you use white underneath your colors, it makes them pop a little bit more and make them a bit more visual. So just taking my time to write it all out, and then I'll go over it with the actual colors of the poster. So you can see I'm starting out with the black, and then it fades up into a dark blue, which you'll see later. And then it has highlights, sort of like a shadow or a light behind it, lighting it up from the bottom or from the back. And so very carefully and very neatly, just covering up all of that white. Have to have a nice steady hand. And that of course comes with practice. Now you'll begin to see the blue, and that'll continue to fade up into the rest of the title. And so I just absolutely love this movie and the movement and pride that it created, the records it broke, the misconceptions about what a black-led cast film could do overseas, and all of the different things that is so amazing about this movie. I celebrate it, and of course I had to show that on my nails. Whenever you are using white behind a color, most of the time you want to make sure that you cover up all of the white, and it basically just acts as a light behind it. So I actually had to go over the letters several times to make sure they were totally covered. Also, they were a little raised, so I wanted to cover all of the levels as well. And now that highlight I was talking about, which is actually done with highlight, BSG highlight, which gives it this nice sort of neon backdrop, which really makes it look like light. I really love how this came out, and hopefully you do too. And so here on the pinky, I decided to do the necklace, which holds the suit for the Black Panther with the wonderful technology of Wakanda. Started off with black just to make that the outline, and then do the white on top a little bit smaller, and that's how you create the outline of the black versus doing the white and then trying to outline it with black. And on the thumb, I just wanted to show the markings of the panther claws. So I start off with black and then fill it in with some white and a little bit of shimmering sparkly polish. And of course, you don't want the claw marks to be straight slits. Now, for the biggest task of doing this nail art design, drawing the wonderful King T'Challa, played by the handsome and talented Chadwick Boseman. So again, start off with a white sort of backdrop to give me my outline, and then just very carefully building, drawing, sculpting his face. And for this, I decided to basically draw the cover shot that you typically see with him looking down at his hands. And that was basically what I was going for here. Blending the colors, playing around with the shapes. And I think it came out pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear your commentary. Or rather, read your commentary. So keep going in. When you're doing faces, you want to constantly work on the coloring. And then again, I wanted to make sure his hair was not too straight. You want to get those nicks and kinks and all of that beautifulness that is our African 4C hair. I think the next time I do a face, I'm going to try to get the camera really dead center on the nail that I'm actually working on, so you can really see it come to life. So I really love how it came out. So once that is dry cured, of course, you're going to top coat it. And then I did it in matte.